Yeah, so let me just show it. Right, I'm gonna go through some of the animation stuff. So let's say you're gonna be animating this, and then you're gonna animate that. So F6. So it's best to understand the animation, like this is in Adobe Animate. Okay, so I'm just can see, everybody can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the onion skin on. So onion skin, what onion skin here is shows you the previous screen, so previous frame.
Sorry, my iPad went off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I'm going to do another one, maybe like this. So I'm going to fill some color. We got the onion skin on.
Jonaka,
Yeah.
what's the difference between animation and Adobe Animation and After Effects?
So you can actually do frame by frame, like what I'm doing now in Adobe Animate, right? Sorry, one sec. So basically, you can sorry, one sec. So you frame by frame animation, search for organic style animation, like a lot of cartoon animation, and I'll show you.
I'm just trying to understand why we swap from After Effects to Animate.
Yeah, I'll show you in a minute. So can you see my screen here?
Yes.
So it's kind of like a frame by frame. You can do frame by frame like a proper cartoon animation. Yeah. You have the camera option as well, and then okay. So it's all depends. You don't. I'm just showing you, but you don't have to learn and do Adobe Animate. But if you want to stick with to Adobe After Effects, that's absolutely fine. After Effects has you can do your character animation here. Let's say, just give me a second. Let's say I'm doing this animation. So let's say animation like blowing the clouds and stuff, right? And then I can bring this animation into After Effects as well. So I can incorporate my After Effects animation into this one. So Adobe Animate can be incorporated. Let's say this one, right? This you animate this cloud because it's very difficult to animate. Maybe I don't know, something like that. So export movie. I'm gonna create a new folder. Export animate to After Effects. I'm gonna put export. So I'm gonna open up After Effects. Just opening up my computer.
Animate is sort of alternative to Illustrator, like you can draw vectors and stuff.
Yeah. You can actually, very similar to Illustrator. You can actually, it's a very drawing tool. It's very, you can create sort of organic, like a wavy kind of freehand style illustrations. And if you're good with drawings, if you are really good with Illustrator, and I would thoroughly recommend you to use Adobe Animate as a starting point. Like for example, Sarah, she got like those, she's doing this Procreate stuff, and then also Mario has got some really good illustrations.
I didn't know you changed.
Mario, did you email that to me? No.
No, I was trying to do that, but I don't have which email address.
Okay, I'll put the email address here
Okay.
for you.
You change of meeting, and I was trying to go in the wrong meeting.
Just give me a second. Let's stop sharing. Stop share chat. .org.uk. There you go.
Okay.
Let me share my screen, Adobe After Effects screen. So if you're familiar with Adobe After Effects, so you got this, a new composition, new, and then you have this, and then I can import my Adobe Animate into my After Effects. It's you can combine. You can actually. See that this is inside After Effects, Adobe Animate. I import that. So if you want, you can actually go ahead and create your own graphics in, this is Adobe Animate, After Effects. You can actually create this kind of stuff. You know, the pen tool we created, and then you can actually animate the whole thing. You know about this position, we create that, and then you can actually change the angle like that. And then let's imagine, if you want to incorporate, if you want to combine you can split the screen, split the layer when you finish this, and then you can actually add this one here, your Adobe Animate, the one I did previously. See that? So there are two possibilities, so you can actually add and combine together. Yeah, you understand that?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you, Mario, if you can email me your illustration, then I can actually show you how to do that in.
Yes, but I don't know how I attach the. How it is. Oh, yeah, actually.
Or Mario or Simin. Simin, you can do that. Email to me.
Oh, okay.
Then actually I will show you then how to build this one. And
I don't have my email.
Okay. Okay, okay. Just give me a second.
Two slides. There's two slides.
Yeah, I know.
One here. You can see the yummy fly on there.
Yummy fly.
No, I understand.
You can do it. Okay.
Okay, do you have any questions? I'm just looking into. Okay, so okay, let me show you this. So anybody can see? This is my screen.
Yeah.
Right, this is a good example of me creating the graphics, animating this character. So this is a good example for you to see. If I can hide this image. Okay, so look. Yeah, this is frame by frame animation. That's a good example for you to see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me open up another one. Also, can you see this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had this reference in here. I had this walk cycle reference here. And then I was like trying to do the animation. Just it's not finished, but at least I try. Let's see. So if you want to do like walk cycles, walking into the scene, the Adobe Animate is good. But as you can see, my legs, if I hide it, and I got everything in separate layers. See that legs and the feet and arms and stuff. Okay. Right, I will do this one for you. So let's do this. I'm gonna create a new. University, create new file, import stage. Okay, so I'm gonna create this animation with a simple brush, big, too big. Okay, let me delete this one. If you have any questions, ask me. If you want to know what I'm doing, you can ask me. So basically, I wanted to animate this finger straightening. Okay, so so if I say this one, so go to new frame, then I put the inking on. So here. So there is a actually, see how it'll take a long time to do animation. See one single. That's why I said it's take a long time to do animation. It's not easy. That's why I wanted to spend more time on doing this.
Yeah.
So this is the one fingers, and then Hmm? okay, so take. Can everybody see?
I can't hear them.
Yeah.
And then my second fingers is this is the position, and then so the raising finger is like this. I'm just going roughly. Basically, I'm just roughening out. You don't have to be perfect initially. Trying to get the pose. It looks very silly, but finally you can do it like. Now it looks wrong. So it's wrong. It's just. Why? Yeah, I received your email, Mario. Thank you. I'm gonna do that in a minute.
Okay.
So wait a second. Find so. Um, so let's imagine this is your. I'm gonna create a new one. So it's just very rough animation. It's not perfect, but just kind of like a blocking out stage. Uh, so if I can, if you see me, just process take longer, but once you understand everything, you can actually speed your workflow. It's not a problem. So
It's an easy to see tutorial when you because I just installed Animate Adobe, and the tutorial with the ball is quite easy to understand and to learn the basics. In this case, for those who want to.
yeah, the bouncing ball, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that one. It's okay.
Yeah, you did that once. Remember, we did this one.
As well, we did as well as.
Yeah, but in Animate, well, probably is.
Yeah, we did it.
Yes, I did the one in anime. I did following. It's good if you do, because they told
Well,
you
anyway,
step
it's
by
good to do
step.
it again.
Come, Chino.
So simple process. So if you create a new next frame, which is F6. When you press F6, make sure that when you press F6, this is the third frame. So the second frame one also copied to the third frame. So what you need to do is you need to delete the stuff copied from the previous frame, and you draw to the third frame. So you kind of like drawing into the third frame, right? With your own illustration. And this one, onion skin, if you take it onion skin off, you can actually clearly see. So F6, delete it, and then because my brush thickness, I didn't change it, but you know what I mean, you can actually change when you're doing properly. So delete. So should go like 3 or 4. You know, I'm just doing very rough. It's not perfect, but you'll get the idea what I'm trying to do. And then these ones, 6. maybe or maybe we can do like this, like this, like this, in that frame, and then the third frame, second frame, second frame, you have this, it's like spreading kind of thing. See that? Let's see. So is it the trace you're showing here? Is that Mario?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, is
Can you
that
repeat?
yeah? So this illustration is
That's like
trace.
the stress is in the sequence before. You see like I don't know what's doing. Is doing something, and there is like a bad spirit, you know, like the stress expressed in a guy coming from her to the top. And here is like disappear, you know, it just poof, no. I want to do something like that, no, like all the that's like smoke is all the bad feeling disappearing, no. Because in the frame before you see like no that guy is coming from her, no, that's
sure.
So I guess in After Effects is some effect, no, to do like a cloud, no, like a smoke, this, no, something like that, no.
Yeah, definitely. Now look, I'm gonna do the arms, a little bit of arms, like I'm just doing the arms here. Delete just the. Let's see that. And then another set of arms here, the left hand sides. Just a simple movement of she's doing the stuff.
Yeah, because they are more or less moving, no, the hands and the
exactly. Yeah, it has to show. Otherwise, if it is static, it looks very unnatural, not natural. Just a simple movement of the I'm like that. See that?
That's it, more or less.
So if you want to see the previous frame, you put the onion skin on, and you can actually see where's my screen is. Onion skin on and delete. F6, delete, onion skin on. F6, delete, onion skin on. F6, delete, onion skin on. F6, F6, delete. F6, delete. Then her frock. Just a slight movement of. If you don't have to, if you don't necessarily have to kind of like do every single frame if it is a static object like that. So you can actually copy and paste, copy the frames, and you can actually paste frames and then select the whole thing again, copy frames, and then select the frames, paste the frames. Now see that it's there. Right, so let me do the legs for her, and just let's very static, but that leg, and then the F6 delete slightly, F6 delete. This is very rough. I am not even changed my brush stroke, or just very. This is a good exercise to block it out. They call it block it out stage, and just to see how things, you can change it later on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that, see? Maybe the last frame I have a problem. Maybe the last frame I can do like this. And then the other leg also F6. So I can actually hide this layer if I want. Or no, maybe put the layer there. So the same F6, delete. F6, delete. F6, delete. So I kind of same thing, copy frames and paste frames, paste frames, space frames. If it is going to be like a repetitive movement, you can actually paste frame it. It's no problem.
Yeah, in this case, it's just repeating the movement, and maybe just the cloud, the smoke,
yeah,
overhead disappearing,
exactly.
and that's it, no?
Exactly. So the stool is not moving.
No.
So I'm gonna just leave it stool like that, and then this one also not moving because it's static. Do you know what I mean? It's just
Right.
like that. Just simple. Basket is there. It's like a one single movement. Remove frames, and if I put the loop all the way here, file save. I'm gonna email this to you, Mario, so you can actually.
Oh, good. Thank you. Okay.
So there you go. It's fast, but you can see what I'm trying to do.
Yes.
So if you want to slow it down, this is what you. Oops, sorry. So if you want to slow it down, this is what you need to do. So I'll show you. Like this is frame by frame. So every frame one after the other. That's why it was very fast. Okay. Now, if you want to slow it down, you got to do it this. So you're gonna select the first frame, press F5 3 times or 2 times. F5. F5 is a blank keyframe. It's creating a blank keyframe. F5 3 times, or maybe okay. Let's do 3. Let's start with 3. Select all that. Three times F5 blank keyframe. It's a bit slow, isn't it? Okay.
Okay.
And, so I'm gonna email back to you this one.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
so you can actually work on this one. So where's Mario? Okay, reply. Attach desktop. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, actually, animate. Okay, sorry. Under animate. Yeah, can you check it? It's gone. So Simin, are you there?
Yes, I have. I received it.
Receive it. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you can email it to me, not now. I mean, it's not 10 minutes to finish. Email it to me, and then I will try to animate and like the way I show it to Mario, and then I will email it.
Can I email it like later?
Huh?
Like another time?
Okay, yeah, email it to me later. Yeah, that's fine. No problem.
Okay, cool.
No worries. Cool. All right, guys. Next week, I'll see you next week. But make sure you need to do what I asked you to do today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And everything has to be done, and you cannot waste any more time. We got to get into the animation, and we need to get the ball rolling as soon as possible. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'll catch you later. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.